Hello everyone, this is Jackie. I am the broker here at Red Wrighton Realty, and I want to wish you all a wonderful good morning. I hope yesterday wasn't too bad. I know how much you love Mondays. So I'm going to get into answering a few questions that were sent to me regarding real estate terms, and they would like to know what it actually means. So I will answer a few of those by getting directly to a couple of the words that you hear over and over, like the first one, appraisal. An appraisal is an opinion of value. It is a licensed appraiser, a human being, not a computer, who goes out and gets an opinion of value by visiting the community, looking at the recent sales, and making an estimate based on experience that they've had, the numbers that the market shows, because numbers do not lie, and then they come up with a value for the property if it is a property. Sometimes they determine value of land and improvements to the land. So they could do that with an appraisal. They could also do a value at the time of death for estate tax purposes. And there are three types of appraisals. They could actually do one for cash or cost approach. They could do a market approach, and that is actually based on the type of appraisal that they're doing and what's actually asked. They could also do the appraisal based on the fact that they're asking for a sale price. So usually when they do the appraisal, they ask an appraiser go out, take a look at what's happening in the market, see what the sales are, look at the community. They go out, they actually get a live view of what is happening. The appraiser goes out there, he takes a look at the area, he takes a look at the surrounding properties, and then he comes up with a value for the property. And there's also an income approach. I guess that would be also for what the property will produce if it is an income producing property. So they have the three approaches to appraisals. That's what they do. So when you hear the person or real estate broker, mortgage broker, mortgage banker, tell you about an appraisal, it's because it is an estimate of value for a property, for land, or for a business. There are BPOs that are done by brokers. It's called a broker priced opinion. Usually some of the banks and the lenders, they ask the licensed real estate brokers and real estate agents to go ahead and give them a BPO. It is just like an appraiser. We don't go out there and do what the appraiser does exactly. What we do, we stick to the properties that are sold so that they have a pretty good idea what the next sale price should be for a particular property. So the BPO is based on the most recent sales, and usually it is the last three sales, and the closest date would be the last 60 days. And if need be, to balance the numbers and make them more accurate, they move to a 90-day period so you know what is exactly happening out there in the market. A CMA is a comparative market analysis that a real estate agent will give to a seller who is interested in selling, and they want a pretty good idea or a roundabout idea of what is happening in the area. It is not just based on the last three sales, but they give them a rundown, maybe 12 months of sales and what has been happening, what's been on the market, the days on the market, the recent sales, the properties that are listed, and what is in the surrounding community. So they have a pretty good idea where they stand and the value of their property and what time frame the property may actually be on the market regarding getting it sold from the date it was listed, right? A foreclosure is a word that a lot of people are afraid of because it has happened to quite a bit of people, and they know that it can be very nerve-wracking. So when the bank takes the property back, that's just simplifying it for you. You don't pay the mortgage over a period of time, you don't speak to the bank, they don't know what's happening. Bottom line is the property is taken from you through default. Forbearance. Forbearance is, it's a process of stopping the foreclosure or not letting it get to foreclosure by giving you enough time to cure the default or paying off what is done, and that is only done if that clause is in your contract at the time of purchase. So that there's forbearance where it is in your favor, and there is the foreclosure that is in the lender's favor, not yours. And last but not least for today, there is the REO. It is a real estate owned. That's what REO means. But what it's based on is a lender owning real estate property through foreclosure after they've actually acquired the property, and they have it in inventory, so it actually goes up for sale. You can have it on the MLS. They could just have a sign in front of it. They could give it to a broker, to an investor to sell, but it is property that is owned by a lender and it is in inventory for sale. So those are a few of them that I'm going over today, and it's for your interest so that when these words are mentioned in your presence, you have a pretty good idea of what they're talking about. You can go ahead and research these words, these terms, so that you're more comfortable with what you've heard, and it will resonate with you if you go ahead and you do more research on your own at the time convenient for you, and you get a better understanding of what it means and what it means for you if you are in any position needing a BPO, a CMA, an appraisal, or if you're going through a foreclosure, or if you have a forbearance as a clause in your contract. So go ahead, go over these terms, get familiar with them. If there are any other terms that you'd like me to go and explain and go over with you, I will gladly do so. Just go ahead and send it to me and I will explain what I can. I'll do it in as simple terms as I can. I was warned by some of my viewers, please do not get all up with too much of the explaining. We're gonna have to find an explanation for your explanation, so I try to make it as simple as I can, not to think or to assume that anybody is stupid. I was told that too. I do not think that of my viewers. I don't. But I do not want you to hear me speaking and then, well, she's using a term that we don't understand to explain a term that we already don't understand. So that's why I try to simplify it. So please do not get offended. Do not send me those dirty texts. You know I do not do those things to you, so please stop it. Happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthdays today. Happy anniversary to those who are celebrating their wedding anniversary. And happy homeowner day to those who have their keys. And for those who do not have their keys yet, I'm still waiting on you. The year is not over and the new year is coming, so you still have time. We're here, 9415 Sunset Drive, Suite 143. You know where to find us. We are on the first floor right side of the complex when you enter. And go on to our website, www.redreitmanrealty.com, and see what I have in store for you. I'm waiting for you to go on, and I'm still waiting for those who did go on, and they're calling to tell me how much they enjoyed it. They love what they see, and they're sending me their info, and they're coming by. They have their appointments set. After you've done that and you have your key, go ahead and give me a review. Be honest, good or bad, I'll take it. You know that I will. I'm not shy. Text RHED to 22828 to be subscribed to the most fantastic site that you will ever come across regarding real estate. I always have something for you guys. You know that I do. And anytime you want to come by and share a glass of Casillero del Diablo with me, you know where to find me. We have that at every closing. And if you just want to come by, sit down after work, we will do that. And I will sober you up before you go off driving. Okay, the coffee is here, the water is here, the tea is here, and I am here. We still want to make you a part of the Red Reitman family. You know where to find us. I am the broker. I gladly welcome anyone that comes through my door seeking the advice or investment in real estate. I am here for you. You know where to find us. I already told you. Go ahead, send me an email if you would like to give me any information that you did not have a chance to send through the website, and I will gladly respond to you and get back to you. You know that I do that by the end of the day if I do not respond to you immediately. Thank you for always becoming a part of the I Love Red campaign and sending those bus bench pictures for me. I really appreciate it. You guys make my day all the time, and I try very hard to make your day as well with whatever input that I can. Have a wonderful Tuesday and make it a very, very productive day.